Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends, good morning. Welcome back with me in this video. How are you my friends? I hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always give you strength and good healthy. Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Before we begin, the Honorable Mrs. Frida Fahaz SPD MPT as the lecturer of English subject in Indonesian Language and Literature Education Program and all my proud friends. Allow me to introduce myself. My full name Putra Aji Prastia, my call name Putra or Aji. I come from East Java and I was born in Madiun. I am studying at Universitas PGRI Madiun. Now I am a second semester student. My major is Indonesian Language and Literature. I am very happy to make this presentation video today. In this presentation, the topic relates to the use of function and spelling, which are still often misused in writing. Let's study. Okay friends, can see my PPT. Why are punctuation and spelling important in academic writing? What are punctuation and spelling and examples of errors? Sometimes I wonder why there are so many punctuation and spelling errors, not only in academic writing, but also in other writing. Okay, the next material is writing. Writing is the activity of expressing ideas, information, or feelings using written symbols like letters, numbers, and punctuation marks, so other people can read and understand the message. According to Tarigan, writing means sharing thoughts or ideas using written language as the tool. Writing is also a way to communicate by text. We use it to give information, make creative work, or record something. In school or professional life, writing is often used to make essays, reports, papers, articles, and stories. In writing, punctuation and spelling are very important. We must pay attention to them, especially in academic writing. The next material is punctuation. Punctuation marks are symbols or special characters used in writing to help readers understand the structure, meaning, and tone of a sentence. According to Gani and Fitria, punctuation helps readers understand the content of a text. We can conclude that the main function of punctuation is to clearly deliver information, separate an idea from another, and show the connection between different parts of a text. That's why using correct punctuation is important. It helps the readers understand the message, avoids miscommunication. There are many types of punctuation marks, but some are often underestimated by readers, especially in academic writing, such as commas, colon, and periods. Periods, comma, colon. Let's discuss one by one. Number 1. Period. The period is one of the most commonly used punctuation marks in writing. Its main function is to indicate the end of a declarative sentence or a sentence that does not require continuation. Incorrect use of periods can make sentence unclear or confusing to readers. For example, when a sentence ends without a period, the readers may think the sentence is not finished. This can affect the meaning and flow on the text. Therefore, readers must be careful to always use periods at the end of complete statement. The next material example for period. The missing period after the word moderate is a punctuation error because the sentence has already ended and will be followed by a new paragraph. A period should be used to properly close the sentence. Next example, Madiun, period, 13 November 2024. Now guys, the name of city should be followed by a comma. This follows the rules of AED 5, which states that a comma is used after the name of a city when writing a date. Therefore, the correct form is Madiun, 13 November 2024. Next example, banyak kultur, budaya, period, dan adat istiadat, period. Note, when writing a sentence with several elements, each item must be separated by a comma. For example, mother bought some food, sugar, shirt, bread, donuts, and biscuit. Therefore, a period should not be placed after the word budaya, because the sentence is not yet complete. The correct form is memiliki banyak kultur, budaya, dan adat istiadat. The comma is placed after budaya, not a period ya guys. Next material is comma. The comma is used to separate items in a list, separate a person's name from their academic detail, separate closed, enclosed additional information or appositives and more. Commas helps clarify the structure and meaning of a sentence. If a comma is missing or placed incorrectly, it can change the meaning of sentence or confuse the readers. In writing, using comma properly is important to make ideas clear and organized. The material example for comma: memberikan doa, saran, dan kritik. Note guys, there should be a comma after the word saran because the sentence contains three elements: doa, saran, and kritik. If the sentence only includes saran and kritik, a comma is not necessary. However, when listing three or more elements, commas must be used to separate each item as a part of the list. Therefore, the correct form is memberikan doa, saran, and kritik. The comma comes after saran to show the separation of elements. Next example, a period should be placed after the word kekurangan and a comma should be placed after oleh karenanya. According to AYD 5, a comma is used after transitional phrase should as oleh karena itu, jadi, dengan demikian, sehubungan dengan itu, and meskipun demikian. Therefore, the correct form is pelaksanaan dan penyajian hasil pengukuran ini tentunya masih ada kekurangannya. Oleh karenanya, kami sangat berharap masukan segenap para pembaca. The period ends the first sentence and the comma follows the transitional phrase. Okay, is there any other punctuation? The last, number 3, colon. The colon is a punctuation mark used in writing to introduce or indicate that additional information will follow. It is typically used to signal that an explanation, list, quotation, or further details are about to be presented. Therefore, readers, especially in academic writing, must be more careful when using this mark. Common mistakes such as placing a colon after an incomplete phrase or using it excessively can affect the clarity of a sentence. Understanding the proper function of a colon is important to ensure that the message is delivered clearly and does not confuse the readers. The material is example for colon. A colon should be placed directly after the preceding word without a space, followed by a space before the next word. This is the standard rule in writing. Readers often make the mistakes of adding a space before the colon, which is incorrect. Therefore, the correct form is sebagai berikut, colon. Next, there is an error in the initial letters of the list where the word following the colon should begin with a capital letters. This detail is important to ensure that the writing follows proper convention and appears not a professional. So, the form of justification is below. The implementation step is carried out through the following steps. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make capital. Okay friends, the next material is spelling or ejaan. In writing Indonesian, spelling is certainly a crucial aspect to consider. quoted from the book Esai Penerapan Ejaan Bahasa Indonesia by Widya Fitriyantiwi. Spelling is referred to as a set of rules that must be followed by language users to ensure consistency and order in writing. It can be concluded that spelling is the method of writing words or sentence correctly, accompanied by the appropriate use of punctuation. The spelling system follows the AED based in the standardized spelling in Indonesian language writing as stated in Presidential Decree number 57 dated August. The extended spelling system, commonly abbreviated as AED, is the fundamental spelling guideline in the Indonesian language that it still is today. Spelling also plays an important role in Indonesian writing. According to Siti Maimunah in her book Bahasa Indonesia untuk Perguruan Tinggi, the function of spelling include standardizing grammatical structure to ensure proper usage. Next, helping in the selection of proper vocabulary and terms. Next, filtering foreign language elements into Indonesian without losing the original meaning. And last, assisting readers in understanding information more quickly and easily due to more orderly language presentation. Next example for spelling. After a comma, the word namun should not begin with a capital letter. When a sentence continues after a comma, the next word should be begins with a lowercase letter unless it is a proper noun. Therefore, the correct form is namun, not namun. Not namun capital. Next, the word di atas and di bawah are incorrectly written as one word. In Indonesian, the word di should be written separately when it indicates a place or position according to official language guidelines. Therefore, the correct form are di atas and di bawah, written as two separate words. Nah, still confused? I'll explain next. The word di in Indonesian can be written either separately or attached, depending on its function in a sentence. It should be written separately when it acts as a preposition indicating place, time, direction, or position. Example include phrases like di atas meja on the table, di rumah nenek, at grandma's house, di pagi hari in the morning, and di masa lalu in the past. All of tense indicate a location or time, so di must be written as a separate word. On the other hand, di is written together with the following word when it serves as a prefix in passive verb. Example include ditulis, written, dibaca, read, dikerjakan, done, and disampaikan, deliver. These are passive verbs that require the prefix to be attached. Choose to determine whether di should be written separately or together. Simply check it if it refers to place or time, written is separately, or if it from a passive verb, written it together. This understanding is important to avoid spelling mistakes in both academic and everyday writing. Next example, the word Muslim is incorrectly written in lowercase. According to the rules of capitalization in Indonesian, capital letters are used for the first letter in certain contexts, such as the name of religions, holy books, and good, including pronouns, titles, and abbreviations that refer to God. Therefore, the correct form of the word is Muslim, capital, with a capital M. Okay friends, conclusion. The conclude, punctuation and spelling are essential components of writing, especially in academic settings. Correct punctuation helps convey meaning clearly and avoids misinterpretation, while proper spellings ensure consistency and precision in written communication. Common punctuation marks like periods and commas are often missed, but with proper understanding these mistakes can be avoided. These errors are commonly caused by a lack of understanding of Indonesian language rules, insufficient focus during writing typos, and limited revision or proofreading. Therefore, it is important to improve awareness, increase carefulness, and make use of language records such as KBBI 6 and AED 5 as reliable reference to minimize such mistakes in the future. Okay guys, we many study first. We talked about the importance of writings as well as the role of punctuation and spelling in academic writing. I hope all of you have started to understand the key points I shared. Then, we discussed the function of punctuation more like periods, commas, and colons, along with example of common mistakes and how to correct them. Hopefully, after this we can all be more careful and accurate when writing. After that, I explained several spelling rules in Indonesian, especially about how to properly use the word "the", either separately or attached, when to use capital letters correctly, and how to write words clearly based on standard rules. We also talked about the common causes of writing errors, such as a lack of understanding of language rules, typos, and limited revision or proofreading. And finally, we discussed solutions to reduce these mistakes, such as being more thorough and making good use of references like the 6th edition of the KBBI and the 5th edition of AED. Next, any question? If you have any question, please write them in the comment columns. And here are 3 questions. Please answer them in the comment column. Next, so you can use this application to learn spelling and punctuation. Nah, recommended aplikasi for learning education language and proper spelling. Number 1 KBBI, number 2 Halo Bahasa, and number 3 AED 5. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I'm apologize for any error in word, pronunciation, and action. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dadah.